Team couldn't stop that. To the 19, to the ground.
Okay, so I charted the Lions versus Chiefs game. I believe it was week 1. The Chiefs lost, and here are some things that I found. The Chiefs mostly blitzed the Lions when they were in a 2x2 formation. Now, granted, that might be because the Lions mostly were in that formation.
Team couldn't stop that. To the 19, to the ground.
Here's kind of more of a breakdown of that. Yeah, so they did blitz them a lot when they were in 2x2. They didn't blitz them at all when they were in a 1x3, only 4 times, and didn't blitz them 9 times. And by blitz, I mean they brought more than 4 rushers.
Montgomery checks in. Goff throwing in the middle.
When the Chiefs only showed 4, even if they blitzed, the Lions were able to get more yards. And when they showed 7 and blitzed, they were to get more yards. The Chiefs' kind of sweet spot in blitzing is about 5 or 6 showing and not blitzing versus showing 5 and not blitzing.
5 seconds left, and it's knocked down.
They had noticeably higher yards when they did a zone left with tight end pull and pass, and doing a blocking scheme with pull and run. Not sure if there's run or pass.
The 34. Now it's 3rd and 2, and they look to throw it again back.
The Lions had more yards passing, however, not by much. So running the ball, I think they were highly effective. The Lions had noticeably more yards when the Chiefs did a cover 2 zone as well as zone. Man coverage is probably the best coverage they run. Just kind of a breakdown of that. Takeaway from this is Lions were able to get a lot of yards passing on first down. The Lions had noticeably higher yards going to the short boundary, the gap run, as well as slant, as well as jet sweep. The jet sweep, by the way, they only did it once. Second down accounted for the majority number of blitz. So the Chiefs blitzed a lot on second down. Here's kind of that breakdown. Look to the far right. They show 7, blitz 5, show 4, blitz 6, show 4, blitz 6, show 4, blitz 5, show 6, blitz 4, show 7, blitz 5. So it's 5 3 times, 6 twice, and 4 once, mostly man. Here's kind of the yards charted that the Lions got. It wasn't a lot in any one play, except for maybe the one you see here. But on average, they averaged probably 5 to 10 yards, maybe around 10, maybe 8. The Lions actually had most of the yards with no motion in 11 personnel, meaning 1 running back, 1 tight end. When they went to the short boundary with the motion to the right or no motion, they had noticeably higher yards.
Here in Kansas City.
If you look at the Chiefs offense, on most of their downs, they either had no motion or they motioned to the right. Here's the frequency of the yards. Most of the yards came between 1 and 8 yards. They did have 23 to 26 yards 3 times, and then 8 to 11 yards 4 times. The Chiefs were able to get more yards when the Lions showed 6. So most of the time, when the Lions showed 6, they only rushed 4. So when the Lions brought 6 and acted like they were going to rush 6, the Chiefs were able to get most of the yards from them doing that. And then second was showing 5 and showing 4. The Chiefs ran man beater the most. In terms of type of play call and run, zone left, run, they called the most 4 times, then man beater 3 times, and then hitch right 3 times, and then curl 3 times. The man beater was ran 3 times on 3rd down. The Lions did a lot of blitzing, only 4. They mixed that up by showing 5 and 6, but most of the time they showed 4 and they only blitzed 4. I think one time here they showed 5 and blitzed 5, and this was done mostly in zone coverage. Most of the yards, again, for the Chiefs came with no motion. They got 89 yards. And then next was motioning to the right was 65 yards. Or they averaged most of their yards at 13 with a motion to the left. And then next best was no motion if you're looking at average of yards. Again, the Chiefs did a lot of mostly motioning, either none at all or to the right. So on this play, the Chiefs blitz 5. They blitz a middle linebacker, and not sure if the wide receiver on the slot was running an option route, but it seems like he was, because to run a slant in combination with an out, I don't know if that entirely makes sense, but maybe it does. I just think this was a good job by the wide receiver and Goff to read this blitz and to throw this slant.
On banner night in KC. Second down, Goff inside throw. First down to the 35, and there's...
On this play, they bring 6, and the Chiefs tend to bring down their safeties when they're blitzing a cornerback. So you'll see the safety at the bottom drop down, and Goff throws a hitch route to the slot receiver that's not being covered. And what the Chiefs are trying to do is they're trying to invite you to throw deep.
It's deep, and you stay there for a while. St. Brown on the edge, ball in his hands.
On this play, the Chiefs showing almost 8. They blitz 5, and they actually drop back the top defensive tackle on their right, the line's left.
Chiefs bring some pressure.
And for whatever reason, Goff saw something to try to go deep. I think he was trying to go the short, but then he ends up just throwing it away. But if he waited a little bit longer, he could have thrown to either the tight end or tight ends to his left. On this play, they bring 5 outside corner blitzes from the top, and you'll see the safety come down. And it was a good decision. It was a good throw. The safety just makes a really good play on the ball, ends up being able to knock it out. But I was thinking if they do a out and up and Goff kind of steps up and throw this ball deep, that's a touchdown. But I think that's kind of what the Chiefs want. They want you to play the long game and take their chances on incomplete passes or getting sacks. So I think this was a good decision. Throw the out route. It just was a good play by the cornerback or safety. On this play, the Chiefs showing 6. They blitz 5. The inside linebacker blitzes, and the 2 outside linebacker drops back, as well as a slot cornerback at the bottom drops back, and this linebacker actually blows up the running back and is able to put pressure on Goff to throw the ball away. But again, Goff's trying to go deep, and he ends up just throwing the ball away. So again, I think they invite you to play long, throw deep passes, and are banking on the fact that you're going to either throw a lot of incompletions or they're going to get sacks on you. So you almost have to play the short game like the Lions did this game to beat the Chiefs. I think the Lions versus Chiefs takeaways is that Lions played mostly zone and only blitzed 4. Lions were mostly ineffective running the ball, except the one time they did the jet sweep and the CG center guard pull to the short side of the field. Fifth pass plays were play action with tight end pull, slant, go in, combinations with in or out or curl. And teams have to play the short pass games with the Chiefs because of their consistent blitzing.